Oh, great day two, and I start with a little bit of coughing. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Early gag member Elfie has arrived. Hello, Elfie. It's time to do some writing today, not just some editing. Yeah, I have written already a bit. I moved to from where we finished yesterday, it seems I have written 201 words, some of which was editing. No, we finished at 21,581, I think, and now we have 21,778, so a bit. 201 since I started writing, yay, exactly. Right, so we're starting to write at chapter 5. Hi Agatha! We're starting to write at chapter 5. I'm sorry that it's so out of context. I have already commissioned a cover for this novel. When I get it, I will post chapters 1 through 4. Alright, this time I would like to end the stream 5 to 8, and then and that's the reason I started 5 to 7 as opposed to straight up 7, says the guy who's behind you to world building issues. World building is a kind of writing, to be honest. Alright, where did I finish? Giselle meets Hunter. Okay, yeah, Giselle and Hunter are the names of two of the protagonists. Alright, so the context is, it is the birthday of another protagonist called Dawn. I have 4 protagonists in this book. You have seen Giselle, you have seen Hunter, I've told you about Dawn. Oh, there it is. Dawn was turning 17. And here's the problem, because Giselle told everyone, but she forgot about Hunter. So, yeah. Now we gotta write something, some scene in that context. Okay. Let's begin. Hunter was a kind of a brute guy. Like, I envisioned Hunter as a reformed bully. Let's say like that. Oh, it's you. Hello. Yeah, that sounds like something. That sounds like a greeting he could say, especially since we have a comma and not an exclamation mark. Okay. Said Hunter, seeing Cory dancing. Yeah. By the way, Cory would be a nickname of Giselle that comes from her last name, Corrigan. Now, what has you in such a, let's say, dancing mood as a placeholder today? Maybe jumpy. Yep. you forgot. Said she's. I'm trying to not repeat the same name when it comes to Cory too much. I don't know, my Polish teacher told me to not repeat the names without need. I don't recall when, but I think it happened. Oh, are we getting a redemption arc? Or is he already reformed? How do I put this? He sees he's wrong and he tries having a redemption, seeing a common crisis. Like, okay, basically, what this book is about, imagine you get into trouble in your school and you are sent to summer school, and it turns out your teacher wants to take over the world. Yeah, and that's what the book is about. Yeah, I had everything outlined. I was in such a mood to write this, and then Queen Elizabeth died, and because she was part of the plan, I was like, okay, it's too early to do this now. So I waited 2 years, and here we are now. So now instead of Queen Elizabeth, it will be King Charles who will be a major plan point. For protagonists, and I thought one with complex web of relations was hard to write, referring to my protagonist for the King's Blood Debt. If you have an idea and you have all the relation, I was supposed to say it gets easy when you have a concrete idea or something, but I have recently started reading this book. There is this Polish writer. He writes crime stories. His name is Remigiusz Mróz, and he recently? Wait, let me check. Let me check the redaction note. Where's the redaction note? There. 2018. Oh, so that's not as recently as I thought. But yeah, he wrote a book about writing, and he quotes someone. That may be King. That might not be King. I think it was King. But it was something along the lines of planning is the lifeline of a writer, and I won't remember the quote. I know what he tried to say, but I won't remember that. It was that chapter, I think. Let me see. It was a chapter. Yeah, I think it was this chapter. Not here. I won't find it, but basically, I think I remember the quote now. It was basically planning is a lifeline of a writer, but the main weapon of a boring guy. Sounds super interesting. Happy to be here to see it done. Oh yes, I would love to get it done soon, especially since I have commissioned this cover. So I am getting ready to release it. Okay, you forgot strategy, so Surprised at um not why Hunter might not understand the how do I put this? I might not understand the date? Yeah, interesting thing about this program is that spell checking is turned off by default. Let me just... I turned it on. It's turned on, okay. Okay, never mind. Okay. Complicating stuff is hard, I got you. Complicating stuff. Is it really complicating stuff? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I had a plan for the story in my head for quite a lot of time. I just noticed that the chat window on the screen itself might not be updating. Completing. Yeah, that might be harder. Wait, reconnect please. Yeah, Ellipsis sometimes does that. You can still write offline, but it won't save to your cloud. You'll have to reconnect once you're done. Yeah, completing stuff is really hard. Like, may I remind you, before I started this year's No, I have written 21,577 words, and it took me about 8 months, because I think I started writing for New Year, and Elizabeth died in September? Yeah, so about 8 months, because she died early in September, if I recall correctly. There's supposed to be a period. It's... Uh-huh. It... Yes. I didn't... Oh, yes, spell checking in ellipsis sometimes just randomly underscores a word that you haven't finished writing, so it would think this is an error, even though you're still writing the word. And once you finish, the underscoring disappears. The Queen died on 8th of September. I knew it was very early, so yeah, about 8 months, as I said. I didn't know that at all. I know that at all. What? Has she ever told us? Dang it. Months of writing to meet the word goal has taken toll on me. Yeah. I have to hold up. Okay. Yeah, I still can't stream while sitting. That doesn't mean I can actually stream while standing up. I have to be standing up for some time, then kneel on a chair for some time, and I just have to change regularly, or my legs will hurt. All right. Or maybe I. Looking for a word that slows you down too. Had no way of knowing about Don's 17. You do sometimes call 17th birthday a 17, right? There was this song, Happy Birthday Sweet 16. Where did I hear it? Maybe it... No, it couldn't have been a Happy Death Day. Anyway... Oh! Okay. Not only done... Oh, wait. Done? Oh, would you mind sharing what the cause of that leg pain is? Please don't feel pressured to, though. Leg pain? It's just standing in the same position for too long. And I have to do this because I had a surgery during the summer vacation in a spot that really makes it hard for me to sit. Yeah, I'm comfortable sharing that much. Don didn't really tell anybody in school her birthday since she found it a bit pointless. If it's in summer, then the school. It pains me that there is no grammar checker in ellipses because I constantly make stupid grammatical mistakes, to be honest. I am still overly confused about when to use which then. Okay. In basic, you use then with an E. Okay, so after if you use then with an E. Okay, that's a nice mnemotechnique. Yeah, there's this stereotype of trans gals being good at coding. Meanwhile, I need to live good luck. Oh, don't worry. Good luck to you too. Yeah, meanwhile, here's me, and I only know some basic for the Commodore 64. I mean, it's still useful if you like do some stuff in the retro circle, but I never even had a Commodore. I always worked in browser-based emulators. If it's in summer, then the school wouldn't really have any reason to celebrate. Did your school practice this tradition that when you have birthday, you bring candy to school and they sing happy birthday to you and you share the candy? I never did that. My birthday is in August. uh, and Cory must have simply must have forgotten forgotten to I'm gonna run this through Grammarly before I share it. To tell Han. Yep. She didn't even know why. Maybe out of excitement from all the different preparatory stuff. Okay, I want to go back there. She and a little sentence before that. Giselle understood. Okay. Oh no. Did I forgot to tell you? That's one downside to ellipsis over Google Docs. There's no grammar checker. Just the spell checker. And also, one other downside of ellipsis I have noticed, there is no character bank. There is no input character option. You are limited to what you have on your keyboard. I think I don't have to say how that is a problem to someone who occasionally writes in conlangs. Asked Giselle. So is it today? Asked Hunt. Let's leave it on that. Let's look back on this. So is it today? Oh, I know something was miss. As a dyslexic person, I thought that. Yeah. asked. Blah. What am I writing? Dang. I already read blah. Focus. Yes, but don't feel ashamed if you don't what have maybe like that. Said it's not like you had a way of knowing. Now no now. By the way, I recently found out that Alex Rider has season 3 that I didn't know about, and apparently it's been out for a few months already. And well, it seems like I have to read the books faster. But I also read this was supposed to be the last season, which I don't know. It's just there are young adult series that got adapted from start to finish. We have Harry Potter, we have The Hunger Games, we have Twilight, we have how was it called? The Maze Runner. Meanwhile, here's Alex Rider with one movie and 3 seasons of a TV show. It kind of sucks, in my opinion, that such an adaptation couldn't be finished. I guess. Okay, I guess it would take really long. Like, it's currently 14 books. So I guess the actor would have to get exchanged. It's not like Harry Potter where each book is the next year. But yeah, catching up on Alex Rider is kind of hard. Like, imagine you have the movie. We don't talk about the movie, which adapts Stormbreaker Volume 1. Then you have TV show which skips Stormbreaker out of old shame, I think. We have a season based on Volume 2, Point Blank. Then Season 2 brings us to Volume 4, Eagle Strike. And then we have Volume 5, Scorpia, as Season 3. That means 4 books adapted out of 14, and we skip Volume 3. So, I have to finally finish Skeleton Key. It's taking me too long. I have to finish Skeleton Key. But But yeah, it kind of sucks to be honest, especially since um, I don't know how much popular the books are outside of the Anglosphere. From what I recall, there are only 3 volumes translated to Polish, and they have very funny names. Like, you have Skeleton Key, translated as Operation Skeleton Key, which is fine, I guess, since it's the name of the island that the novel takes place on, but it's also an espionage term. Uh, I think Universal Key or something. Hold up. Let me check real quick. Skeleton key. A type of master key in which the serrated edge has been removed in such a way it can open numerous locks. Okay, so I guessed it. Then again, we have volume 1, Stormbreaker, translated as Operation Lightning. Okay, I guess. But Stormbreaker takes the title from the computer Alex is supposed to spy on in the novel. And then we have volume 2, Point Blank, translated as Operation Gemini. And Gemini is the codename of the project Alex infiltrates, not the operation. And also Point Blank, not only shot from Point Blank, another military term, another espionage term, but also the school is called Point Blank. And it's placed on Mont Blanc. So yeah, just a little funny title changes. I guess Die Hard as Glass Trap counts too. So yeah, it sucks that there's only 3 volumes. I would love to read this. I mean, I have imported the first 10 volumes. I don't remember if from England or America. I think from the UK, because from the America it's way more expensive. Yes, European economy zone. Yeah, sorry for getting on the tangent on Alex Rider. I just really love these books. In fact, they might have inspired the novel we are writing today, about equally Alex Rider and Assassination Classroom. And also a bit of Metal Gear Solid, but is there something... Try to find... let's stick on that. I need to drink. Wait a second. That was water. Okay. I'll try to find something for Hunter Blair to let him prepare the celebrations too. Then she realized. Ah yes, adaptations, they are extremely inconsistent sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Oh, hold up. Sometimes spell checker saves lives. Yeah, what was the last... What was the... I heard they made the adaptation of Uglies, and it's really ugly. I would have to see it for itself, but hearing some headlines, I think I'd prefer to read the book first, to be honest. What also can happen is that the adaptation could go on to be more recognizable than the original. Like, for example, I bet you didn't know Fight Club was a book first. Scarface was a book first, written during the Prohibition. Wait. Hold up. Speaking of public domain year, 1928, and sound recordings from okay, sound recordings are not that important. 1928, so 95 years. Okay, so we should get Scarface in public domain about 2035, I think. Also, funny story. There's this novel that we read in school in Poland that I would really like to turn into a horror movie. You know, there is this trend on turning children's stuff into horror. Like, we have the Winnie the Pooh movies, we have the Mickey Mouse horrors recently. And yeah, I know it is kind of cheap, it is kind of a joke that is only funny once or twice. But come on, how can you not do it to a book titled Satan from Grade 7? There was one thing. I'm gonna turn this into a horror series. There was one thing not done already that Hunter could help her at. How does it sound if you help me? Oh, bake a cake. Okay. Scroll down. Asked Hunter. 20 minutes more, I think. the kitchen after all. Uh-huh. There has to be there has to some way of blah. I bet we can find all the ingredients. I know what I want to say. I just don't know what to say. Chair. Oh, I'm sure cake would make Don happy, and if you help me, you would have a blah. You would contribute something yourself. Yeah, I think I can leave it at that. No. Hey, that sounds good. Uh-huh. But I do cook sometimes. Oh, no, let's not. They are all living in dorms, so he shouldn't cook in the house. Oh, I know a thing or two about baking. Okay. Well, wonderful. Then we have a deal. Uh-huh. Let's go to the kitchen. Straight after the lessons, so we don't lose time. Oh, another downside of ellipsis I've noticed. Let me go back to chapter 4 for a bit. Yeah. Look at this. These are leftover quotation marks from Google Docs, because I have written these 4 chapters in Google Docs before transferring them to ellipses. And now, look at the quotation marks in ellipses. You can't write nice looking quotation marks. I don't know, something about those straight quotation marks rubbed me the wrong way. I was so happy when Google started allowing you to write this cool quotation marks on your phone, and then I go back to this. Oh well, never mind that. You know what? I've noticed that the greatest problem with YouTube is that it doesn't have an alternative. Like, we have we have X. We do not use the weapon of the enemy. We have X, and we have Blue Sky. We have, or Tumblr. We have Twitch, and we have okay, maybe Twitch is kind of better than Kick from what I've heard. But yeah, we have some portal, we have an alternative. With YouTube there is no alternative. Yeah, I know there's Dailymotion, there's Vimeo, there's Vidly, but that's not where the mass is. That's where you put. That's not where you put your projects for the mass. That's where you put your professional projects. That's what filmmakers use to publish cut content from their movies, right? Okay, going back. Speaking of Twitch, they recently have updated their policies about controversial topics, that they have to be marked if you're going to discuss them. However, they included some weird things to include in a policy like that. They included stuff like race, immigration, LGBT issues. That's kind of weird, isn't it? To have to tag your stream just because you want to discuss that. What if you don't know that you will? What if you don't know that you will? Remember, there was this massive wave of Twitch just banning people from saying, you know, the word starting with N, you know which one, and then people just started sending this word in donates, and streamers got banned for donates. Yeah. Well, it's good to have an alternative. Oh, right. I have to write more, speak less, maybe. I should reserve speaking to like answering chat or something. Oh, cheer off. Drink. But hey, from where we started, I have already written 500 words. That's great. Let's 98 to class for now, said Hunter. Dang, I'd like this. Blah. Blah. Hunt for horror to. Yeah, horror is a nickname of their teacher. There is a context behind why it's horror. You're gonna learn it pretty. It's literally on page 1 of chapter 1. So once I start publishing it, you're gonna learn it. Oh yeah. That's another reason to celebrate today, said said Cory. Let's have a happy, normal day among this whole chaos. Among this whole chaos of summer school. Shall we? Hunter was surprised at how Giselle could stay so positive about celebrating in the middle of in the middle of about celebrating when their teacher was getting closer and closer to realizing his plans of world global conquest. Yeah, conquer is a verb, conquest is a noun. Yes. 5 more minutes for today. I think we're gonna finish that and for let me just see some. Let's not go back for now. His plans of global conquest. But maybe it was just what they actually needed. In the hardest times, happiness might be the hardest to find, but at the same time it becomes the most important. I like this paragraph. Okay. 50. Yeah, 5 more minutes. Maybe we'll get to 277. The teacher's nickname says a lot about her, lol. Ah, yes, the teacher's nickname says a lot about him. That's true. The most important. Now. So it seemed letting themselves celebrate was a bright blah good idea from Cory. Okay. Okay, 3 more minutes and I will finish for now. But let's cross the 5 twos today, I think. That would be nice. Let me just see how I separate the... here's the fire extinguisher stuff. Password... I think it was... nope. That was... Okay, so with 2. Alright, let's go back. With 2, you say. Blah. 2 days. Blah. That day. Rorschach. That's the teacher's last name. That's the teacher's family name. That day, Rorschach was analyzing was giving his class a lesson on the classic tragic story of that's gonna be in italics, Romeo and Juliet. Enough italics. Just for fun, he brought the class the original manuscripts he managed. Blah. He stole. When was it? I'm gonna write 2 years earlier because I really... 3, because 2 was the Mercury stuff. Yes. First Shakespeare, then Mercury, then Big Ben. Yes. It's 55 already. Alright. I wanted to finish now. That's why I started 5 minutes earlier. So that will be it for today. When 22, 7. Nice. We passed the checkpoint I wanted to pass. So that's gonna be all for today. I'm gonna start publishing the first chapters as soon as I get the cover. Maybe I will try to write some more today. Maybe I'll wait for tomorrow. But yeah. See you tomorrow, where we continue with Dawn's birthday. But for now, Ashley out.